is to understand the next SAP PP master data, that is bill of material. Okay. Up till now, we understand what is organized structure, what is metal master. Then metal master, we in organized structure, first of all, we understand what are the different company, what is the company code. Then what we try to understand what is the plant, and inside that plant, what is the storage location. After completing that, we are finalize, okay, this is a plant where we are going to manufacture the product. But which product? So in Material Master, we created a finished good. To manufacture the finished good, we require some raw material. So we created some raw material for that. And ultimately, we understand what is the Material Master and what are the different importance parameter of Material Master. Now, we are going to create a bill of material. Okay. So what is the bill of material? What are the different categories of bill of material? What is the status? What are BOM header data? What is the item category? And so many things in bill of material we are going to learn today. Okay. So let us, before moving ahead, I would like to know what is your understanding on BOM? What is the meaning of BOM according to you? In layman language or your engineering language, what is your understanding on BOM? Suraj.
So whatever the product is there, so each part we need to elaborate in the BOM. So whatever it is in a small part also, we need to mention it, and the quantity of that product
Good.
we mention it.
Part and quantity. Anybody else? Good answer, Sagar. Akshay, Bunny, Suraj.
Yes, sir. So to manufacture a product, whatever components that we need, those are called as BOM.
Okay. Only component or?
Sir, components and as well as like whatever, yeah, mostly components.
Okay. Suppose Bunny, I ask you, what is the bill of material for tea? If you want to prepare tea, what is the BOM bill of material?
Bill of
Sugar,
material,
water,
sugar, yeah, sugar,
milk powder or
water, and
tea powder, right?
yes.
Okay. So Suraj, if I give you all this material, are you able to prepare a tea?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Are you sure, Suraj?
So, Vinny?
Are you sure, guys? If I give only this list of material.
No, sir, like we need something that where we work, like
No,
we need
I'm
some
not talking about gas stove and other stuffs, okay? That utensil, the pot you required for boiling, and all those are there. But still, my question is, if I give you only these things, the list of material, okay, for manufacturing or to prepare a tea, you require sugar, water, and milk powder or milk, whatever it may be, okay, tea powder. So with this only list of material, are you able to make it? Okay, let us.
No, sir.
Yes.
We need a quantity also.
Perfect, Suraj. Okay. So Suraj, I tell you, for making a 1 cup tea, you required two, sugar is 2, then what do we say? Water is 1.5, then milk is 1. So I'm giving you quantity. Are you satisfied now? Or still something is missing? Akshay, Suraj. What is missing, guys? Come on, I'm giving very abrupt information. To make a tea, you required water 0.5, okay. Then you required milk 1. Then you require sugar 2, okay. So I'm giving you quantity. Is it sufficient?
Unit also.
Unit of measure, perfect. Right now,
Yes.
if I say, okay, for manufacturing 1 cup of tea, you required 0.5 ml water, 1 ml, 10 ml or 1 cup, what do you say, milk, then 2 tablespoon of sugar, 1 tablespoon of or 2 tablespoon of tea powder. Now you are having complete bill of material. Are you agree with me, guys?
Yes,
Yes.
Okay. So what is the bill of material? So whatever Sagar said initially, it is a list of material, that is true, along with quantity and along with unit of measure. Without that, you are not able to define this is the bill of material, because list of material is there, but what is the quantity? What is the unit of measure we have to use? Because you understand in alternate unit of measure, there are a lot many different unit of measure we can use, right? For one material. So we should know which unit of measure we are discussing over here. Okay. So let us understand what is the bill of material. A bill of material is a comprehensive, formally structured list of the components that make up an object. Formally structured. Now, again, this is very much important. Formally structured. What is the structure of meaning of BOM? Is anybody have any idea? What is structure of BOM? It is a list of component, but it is have a formal structure. It is not like that. He is here and that material is there. There is some structure-wise material we have to map or plot on a diagram. Okay. So here, if you go, we can see this is the part. This is part 2, part 3, part 4. So some of the part. Okay. If I go over here, for example, suppose this is the bill of material. Here is a finished good pump. Here is a casing, and here is a slug and seal. So they are coming under this casing shaft. Okay. So this is structure. Can you see? This is structure. Drive wheel having the slug here. Shaft is having slug here. Casing also slug here. But slug quantity is different and it is structure is different. They are part of some other component also. They are below some part numbers. Okay. So what is it called? This is called the structure of BOM. Are you getting my point? So this is called as the
Yes.
structure of part. Okay. So what is a BOM again? BOM is a formally structured list of components. Okay. So list of component is there. Material 1, material 2. Okay. Component that make up an object. This contain description of object. Okay. Description of object, number of each object together with quantity and unit of measure. Quantity and unit of measure. Clear? Without that, you are not supposed to, what we say, say it is a complete bill of material information. Without that, it cannot be a BOM. Okay, it has to be a complete structure. Okay, so BOM can be single level or multi-level. For example, finished material would contain a semi-finished material. So here, as you can see, this is a header material, finished good. This is a semi-finished component, and these are the raw material. Okay, something like this. Raw material combinedly become this casing shaft, and this casing shaft further is a part of the BOM. Okay, so BOM can be a single level or multi-level BOM. Okay, we will talk about this all things very detailed, but I'm just giving you a brief. Okay, there can be a different alternative BOM for a product depending upon the lot size, validity dates, and different production methods. So, what is the alternative BOM? Alternative BOM means what? Okay, one product can be manufactured with this material or this material. Or let me show you a small example. See. Okay, so you are manufacturing tea, then you can manufacture with tea powder, milk, okay, but sometimes you can have a tea bomb like this also. Instead of tea powder, there is a tea bag. Okay, sugar, it's remain sugar, and milk is going to be the milk. Okay, and here water is remain water. So one component is changing. Instead of tea powder, you can go with the tea bag. That is also your alternate bomb. This is bomb 1, TB1, and this is TB2. Okay, clear, team? Are you getting my point? So we can have alternate BOM like this. We are going to have a very much detail how to create alternate BOM and everything, but just for your information. Okay. So this is the way we can have an alternate BOM also. BOM is used for production planning, for semi-finished product purchase planning, and raw material also. So what is the application of BOM? Everything we are going to understand in the upcoming slides. Okay. BOM also used in a standard cost calculation. So how we are going to calculate the cost with the help of BOM? What is the role of bill of material in cost calculation or manufacturing cost calculation? Okay. So as you are aware, cost is calculated with what? How you calculate the cost? Direct material cost, direct labor cost, okay, or machining cost plus overheads plus profit is equal to your standard cost. So direct material, what is direct material? Whatever raw material you are purchasing, how you will understand for this material, what are the raw materials required from BOM only. So BOM is your first primary or important parameter which help you to understand what is the component inside your bill of material. Okay, and for that finished good you require, and accordingly you can find out the cost. Okay, so we'll ultimately go for it. Okay, in for the next chapter, but not now. But it is one of the overview of BOM. So material BOM can be made of for material in PP module, and equipment BOM are used in plant maintenance. What is equipment BOM and all? That is not our part of our today's session. So we are going to talk about material BOM only. So here, one example, what are the different types of BOM we can have? Okay. And this is our product laptop, what we are going to discuss today. Fortunately, we have something. So these are the different models: WAN module, SS module, okay, SD card reader. These are the component: touchpad, keypad, okay, LEDs, 12-inch screen, 1 megapixel webcam, okay. So these are the different information we are having, okay. So this is a BOM. So we can visualize what is the bill of material. I hope everybody is aware you are using BOM concept in your office, right? Now let us understand some
Yes.
of BOM terminology. Okay.
If we are procuring some semi-finished material, so we don't need any BOM within our systems, right?
You
Or
are
else
saying
we should have
BOM for semi-finished material manufacturing inside the company or product procuring.
product procurement. I'm talking like if
Yeah.
you want to use some semi-finished assembly or something in our production component,
Depends.
sorry, in our production final product.
Right.
So should we maintain the BOM as well, or else we just procure it as a I mean, we just procure it without any BOM.
Okay.
Just we
Good question. Yeah. Now try to understand. Suppose you are procuring this keyboard from your vendor. Okay. Right. So keyboard can be your one of the sub assembly, because these are different keys are mounted over here. There might be some lighting inside that, some small bulbs, or some we can say keyboard is also having their circuit board below that. Okay. So combining all this component, then this semi-finished assembly of keyboard is completing, right? Okay, Bunny?
Yes.
Now, your question is that whether we should maintain this BOM or not. The answer is depend upon how you are going to procure it. Are you going to procure it as a whole keyboard as one single component, or you are going to get some structure of the keyboard and some of the small parts of keyboard, and you are going to do assembly inside that? So try to understand. Vendor can send you the structure, this frame for this keyboard and keys as a separate part. Okay, and you will going to do assembly over here in your company premises. Then in that case, you must know the BOM. Why? Because you are going to create a purchase order, and that purchase order should contain proper bill of material for this keyboard. What are the components required? You require these many number of keys. Okay. After that, you require some panel. After that, you require some what do you say? Key holder. Okay, something, and whatever it may be, or some lighting or something. So all this information you should available on your purchase if you are going to bring this component of keyboard as a CKD, or we say a complete knockdown part. Okay, so all parts are not assembled; they are in a separate bag, but there is a kit. There will be a box. Inside that box, there will be a keys in one plastic bag. Okay, the frame is available over there with some proper covering and all, and then lighting system is also available. Circuit is available but everything is in one box. Okay, so when you are going to purchase something, and you are going to, after purchasing, you will open that box and say, oh, whether I am having all the material. So you should understand what material you are supposed to check. Okay, so for that purpose, you should have a BOM available properly. through that BOM will display the list of material on the PO, and according to that, you can do the procurement and you can do the verification of your GR. Okay, Bunny? But if you
Yes, sir.
want to get whole keyboard as one product only, you say my keyboard is going to be procured from different vendor. I don't care whatever stuff they are using inside that. That is not my headache. My headache is the cost of keyboard only. He will send me keyboard for 500 rupees. That vendor will send for 300 rupees. Whatever maybe that is decide. I don't care about, because keyboard is a whole assembly for me. I'm not going to procure it in parts and pieces. Okay. So in that case, you don't have to bother about the inside component of that. Okay. But what happened in procurement, when your design department is going to define things, so you should define everything with a proper information. Because what happened, suppose you are going to create a laptop, okay, and that laptop is having functionality as per your design engineer. The laptop functionality is that there is a light available inside the keyboard. Okay, whenever you click, you can use it in a dark room also. That is your functionality. That is one of the selling point of your laptop. This laptop is having light inside there, so you can work in a dark area also. Now in that case, you should know what is my requirement and what is going to be inside my laptop. Okay, so according to that you should update all this information in your main bill of material, okay, in your engineering drawing, and according to that, if that is getting transferred directly, so it will have all this small information of components available in BOM. Now it depends upon company to company how they want to maintain the data. If they are having some third party tool like PLM or something, where they are creating all this bill of material by engineering department, and it is getting transferred from that software, third party software, to SAP via some program or something. Okay, and in that case, all the data will comes in this manner. But answer to your question, Bunny, yes, it is good to have all these details, because finally, when you are going to have your product, you should know what are the components inside that. But some of the components which are going to be procured from your vendors, so you are not needed to go in such a small details. Okay. But engineering department always should know, because try to understand. Now just imagine when you are going to create this laptop, okay, while creating this laptop or designing this laptop at the initial stage, they are going to design this keyboard also, one of the component. So when they design this keyboard, once the design is completed, then they will search for the vendor. Then vendor will ask, okay, boss, what you require? The vendor will say, okay, you will say, okay, I would like to have a keyboard along with the lighting facility. Now, when you clear this information, then you'll say, okay, share us me your bill of material. According to that, I will prepare a product for you, right? Then this way vendor will develop everything. But for the development, you should give him all the list of material. Okay, your BOM, for small BOM of this or component BOM or SMG BOM should be shared with your vendor. Then only they are able to develop it. I hope it is now very much clear to you.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then
it's clear, sir.
after a period of time, when product is grown up or it is developed, in that case, you don't require to go in such a minute details. Okay. But yes, ultimately, you always have your bill of material with all the small component details, because finally you're going to have delete. In some of the companies, they will just procure it from some vendor and they put a stamp and send it. In that case, they don't go in for too much niche details and everything. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Yes.
Okay, everybody clear, right? Now, next, understand BOM terminology. This is a bill of material. Some people say we are having BOM, okay, and assembly. Instead of BOM, people say we are having assembly. In that, we are having part 1, part 2, part 3. Or somebody say, okay, the finished good is manufactured and there is a BOM which is having item 1, item 2, item 3. Okay, somebody say, okay, in our finished good material, it is a single level assembly or multi-level assembly. In that, we are having component 1, component 2, component 3. So everything is same, but some organization prefer to call this as a part. Somebody prefer to call this item numbers. Somebody prefer to call this a component 1, 2, 3, something like that. So these are the different nomenclature goes change as per the companies, different company. Okay, nothing big deal. Okay, clear? So these are the BOM terminologies. Header level component is called as a header or assembly. Header component. Okay. Suppose now here we are having the pump as a component for which we are creating a BOM. So pump is called as a header component or assembly component. Okay, or assembly, final assembly. Clear? Header or final assembly, right? Then BOM header assembly, we have component or part item. So these are the small child components or part or item number, whatever it may be. There are different level of BOM that is depend upon structural mapping of header and component. Okay, there are different levels in bill of material. Different level 1. See, there are different levels means what? Here you can see this first circle is a level, this rectangle is level 1. Okay, then we are having this dark is a level, these are the level 2. Okay, so these are the different levels of BOM. Okay, so that is called as a multi-layer BOM. Okay, these are we are discussing about the structures. Okay, if there only header and following component, it is called a single level BOM. Means if you have BOM like this, imagine you have this pump and you are having only this blue circle, then one level, that is called a single level BOM. When you have this component also having their own individual BOM, then it is called as a multi-layer BOM. Okay, so these are the terminology using BOM. Okay, we will understand everything in detail, don't worry. Okay, if the header material followed by the component and again an component having same subcomponent, it has a multi-level. Okay, so multi-level BOM is what we discuss. Okay, now let us